Another one for retrogression here. The calculation for backlog. If only 2,400 Indian people applied for EB-5 since 2014, it sounds like 500 per year. Then why does India already have a backlog of 8.4 years in the EB-5 category?
You're not including children in that number. So almost by 3 on the number of filings.
Vietnamese and Indian investors have a lot of kids. That's the short answer.
So when you see 2,400, you need to multiply that by your dependents, spouse, children, other people that are applying with you. 2,400 is more like 6,000, closer to 7,000. At 700 visas per year, that's 10 years of retrogression. It depends on what year all of those petitions showed up. If it was spread out evenly over the course of the 5 years, then 700 per year would be approved. If 90% of those show up in the last year and not the years earlier, you cannot claw back visas that went unused.
And you don't know the denial rate and you don't know the approval time, right? So one application was filed earlier and it took 3 years to get approved. They're going in the front of the line, so it's an uneven process.
To your knowledge, is there precedent for clawing back unused visas?
There has been. I think it was 2000 or 2001, and there was actually a recouping of visa numbers, and it did reset the employment-based categories quite a bit. It shows my age, but it definitely happened, I think, in the early 2000s. But that was a one-time. It was a one-time thing, and I haven't seen it since.
Not an EB-5. It wasn't an EB-5, right? It was the other employment-based.
It was all the other employment-based. I don't think there was a retrogression in EB-5. There wasn't a backlog, so I don't know that there was a difference there.
Can we get one more time?
Presidential proclamation. You can ask him.
So it was a presidential proclamation?
You know, I have to look it up. I don't remember. It really shouldn't be because it's statutory. To be very honest, you know, the visa numbers are actually statutory, so I don't know how that was. I have to look it up.
There is the lawsuit being put forward by a few investors in Ira Kurzban, who's our god in immigration, trying to change the calculation of the visa numbers to not include dependents, claw back visa numbers that weren't used in the past, and I think they got a summary judgment actually in the first round, right? So they're planning on refiling.
So theoretically, if the economy's tanking and the president wants to jumpstart the economy with $35 billion of new capital, he could just proclamate it through. Theoretically.
Fund his wall.
No, not the wall.